In the earlier video, we have already learned up till fats. So let us begin with the next type of the nutrient, that is vitamins. Vitamins are needed by our body in small quantities. They protect us from diseases and help to keep our eyes, bones, teeth and gums healthy. There are mainly two types of vitamins: water soluble vitamins like vitamin B and C, and fat soluble vitamins like vitamin A, D, E and K. Now we will study about some of the important vitamins, their functions and sources. Vitamin A keep our eyes and skin healthy. And some of the important sources are mango, pumpkin, carrot, milk, fish oil, etc. Vitamin B is essential for various functions of our body. Their sources are wheat, rice, fruits, eggs, fish and nuts. Vitamin C fights against many diseases, and the sources of vitamin C are amla, guava, orange, lemon and tomato. Vitamin C also helps in boosting the immunity of our body and thus keeps our body disease free. Vitamin D helps our body to use calcium for bones and teeth. The sources of vitamin D are eggs, milk, butter, fish and sunlight exposure. Yes, it is true. If sunlight is exposed to our body automatically synthesizes vitamin D on its own. Let us now study about minerals. Minerals are also needed by our body in small quantities. They are essential for proper growth and to maintain good health. Some of the important minerals and their sources are as follows. We get calcium from eggs and milk. We get iron from apple, green leafy vegetables like palak, fish and raisins, that is kishmish. We get iodine from iodine salt, fish, palak, ginger, that is adrak. And also we get phosphorus from rice, milk, banana and chilies. Till now we have studied about nutrients. Now we will move on to the next component of the food, that is roughage or dietary fibers. Dietary fibers helps us in the digestion of food. Some of the important sources of dietary fibers are whole grains and pulses, vegetables like potatoes, spinach, radish, carrot, lady's finger, and also we get dietary fibers from the fresh fruits. Now we will see the most important component of food, that is water. Water helps our body to absorb nutrients from food. It also helps in throwing out some waste from the body as urine and sweat. We get water from the liquids we drink such as water, milk and tea. Also we get water from cooked food, fruits and vegetables. Now we will study about balanced diet. Balanced diet is a diet that contains the proper proportions of carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, roughage and water necessary to maintain good health. It includes cereals and pulses, fruits and vegetables, meat, poultry and dairy products. For having a balanced diet, you should eat more of grains and cereals and fruits and vegetables and less of fats, oils, sugar and salt. Now let us see, are you taking a balanced diet? Remember that junk food, outside food, food packets will provide you unhealthy diet which will make you fat and lazy, and you may suffer from diseases like diabetes and heart problems. Thus you will become sad and unhappy. Whereas on the other side, eating healthy foods like fruits, green leafy vegetables and home cooked food will give you a balanced diet which will make you healthy, full of energy. It will provide you a good memory and you will always feel happy. Now there are some points which you have to keep in mind while cooking the food. Let us see them one by one. Food must be cooked properly because some nutrients get destroyed in the process of cooking and preparation. For example, vitamin C. Now let us see the points which we have to remember. Do not wash fruits or vegetables after cutting or peeling them. Do not wash rice and pulses many times before cooking. Do not throw excess water of our cooked food, that is, for example, dal. Do not overcook. Also, do not heat the food again and again. Apart from food, there are various healthy habits which we should follow to get a healthy and disease-free body. Balanced diet, exercise, correct posture and rest are essential for keeping ourselves healthy. Exercise improves our blood circulation and tone up our muscles. Activities like running, jogging, cycling, aerobics and yoga are some forms of exercises which will provide us with immense energy to the body and keep our mood happy and fresh. Posture. Posture is the position in which we hold our body when we sit, stand or move. We must keep our back straight while sitting or standing. This practice also helps in maintaining the structure of our backbone proper. Rest. Proper rest and sleep relax our muscles and give our body the much needed rest. Children need 8 to 10 hours of sleep in a day. So dear students, up till now we have studied the various different components of food, their different types, their sources, their functions, how these components combine together to give you a balanced diet, role of a balanced diet in our body and various different types of healthy habits. Riya is again confused. She is thinking, what will happen if I don't eat a variety of foods? The answer is deficiency diseases. Lack of one or more nutrients over a longer period of time leads to deficiency diseases. For example, lack of protein in our diet may cause stunt growth, that is short height, swelling of face, discoloration of hair, that is white hair, skin diseases and diarrhea. In the same manner, if your diet is deficient in both proteins and carbohydrates, then the growth may stop completely. Your body may become very lean and thin. You may not be able to even walk properly. Now, let us study about some of the important deficiency diseases caused due to deficiency of some of the important vitamins and minerals and what are the symptoms of these diseases. For example, deficiency of vitamin A causes loss of vision or night blindness, and the symptoms of this disease are poor vision, loss of vision in darkness, that is in the night, sometimes complete loss of vision. Deficiency of vitamin B causes beriberi, and the symptoms are weak muscles and very little energy to work. Deficiency of vitamin C causes a disease called scurvy. Symptoms of scurvy are bleeding gums, wounds, take longer time to heal. Vitamin D deficiency causes rickets. The bones become very soft and bent. Deficiency of calcium make the bones and the tooth decay. Weak bones and the tooth decay are the symptoms of deficiency of calcium. Deficiency of iodine causes a disease called anemia, in which a person always feels the weakness. So it is very important to take a balanced diet to keep ourselves healthy and protected from various types of diseases. Now this is all for today's session. This is Preeti Agrawal from Atal Bihari Vajpayee English Medium Primary School. I hope you have understood the chapter very well and you have cleared your doubts. Hope you have enjoyed studying. So keep learning and keep practicing. Thank you.